Hey everybody, Jason here. I just saw a post on RC Tech the other day that got me thinking. I like to shoot these videos and stuff, but it can be a ton of work having to shoot them, organize them, edit them, all that stuff. And so when I find a topic that's really easy to do a short video that I can just shoot and kind of just snip the ends off and put it up on YouTube, I love to do those. So I thought, since I just got back from the Spectrum race out at SNN Trackside in Milwaukee, or actually it's Brookfield, Wisconsin, I thought one of the topics that came up was hauler bags. Now, you can see here, this is my wing tote bag that I got a couple years ago. My wife bought this for me as I think a Christmas present, Christmas or birthday. They're very close for me. And this thing's worked really, really good. It has, I guess I could just probably unzip it real quick. It has a big drawer and then 4 smaller drawers. And it's made out of like a corrugated plastic. It's designed like cardboard, but it's actually made out of like a plastic. So I guess I would call it plastic cardboard. But it's pretty nice. Has these little plastic protectors that go on here and stuff like that to hold together. You do not have to assemble it. At least I didn't. Mine just came, and all I had to do was roll it out of the hobby store. In the top here, it actually has an open spot, and you can just kind of fit all your tools right in there. I actually have a setup board that actually fits perfectly in there, so that worked out really well for me. Then it's got a pocket on the other side and a couple of pockets on this side. And overall, I would say that for club racing, this is a really, really good way to do it. It's a great way to do it, as a matter of fact. It's simple, it's easy. If you're just going to put this in and out of your car, awesome. Now, this one happens to have the handle in the back, so it rolls like this. There are other ones that have the handle that come out of the front, and they roll basically like this. And it's nice because if you're going through like a crowded pit spot, the narrower one is actually, it's easier to get back and forth through the aisles. But overall, this has been a great bag. And I think they're about 180 bucks, something like that. Not too bad. But if you're going to fly, this is not what you want. This is definitely not what you want. If you're going to fly, you want something more like this OGIO bag. Now, this is actually a motocross bag, and it's known as the Rig 9800 or whatever. And basically, it's got this like durable bottom section that I think they call it like sled technology or something like that. It's got a short handle, but this thing carries, oh man, it's like this thing just carries an immense amount of stuff. And don't know how much I'll be able to show you here, since we don't want to make this an hour-long video, but basically it's got a ton. Oh, my pit mat's still in there. So it's got a ton of room. I mean, it's just got pockets for days. I mean, keep my foams and inserts and tires and stuff like that in this section. You can unzip this, and this whole thing folds open. And this is usually when I take new tires and stuff like that. I keep that in here, and it just has a ton of space. The downside to the OGIO bag is that it's almost 15 pounds empty, and if you're going to fly, you really can't go over 50 pounds, or they start charging you a bunch of money. So I took this, and I have an old big Schwinn duffel bag that I take when I used to race BMX. But this thing is just awesome. So if you're going to travel, this is probably definitely the way to do it. They're both about 200 bucks. The difference is this: when you're club racing, you really kind of have to pack this, then unpack it. Usually I put my pit mat, my setup board, my tool case, my buggy, the charger, shock oils, all that stuff, and I just kind of pack it all in there. Where this, you don't really have to unpack it. You just kind of set it up, you organize it the way you like, and then you roll it around and use it. The downside is, I just can't see this thing lasting going on and off of an airplane and stuff like that all the time. So if you're club racing, I think the wing tote's a better way to go. If you're going to travel, I think definitely look into an OGIO 9800. And or one other thing to consider is, the nice thing about the OGIO is you could probably take just the OGIO bag with your radio case and be done. So if you don't like hauling a lot of stuff, like, a lot of racers have their wing tote bag, they have a radio, their car is separate because it won't fit in here with all their other stuff. Where with the OGIO, it's big enough generally to fit the car, charger, radio, batteries, tires. Well, maybe not your radio, it just depends on the size of the case, but either way, it definitely has more room. So they're close to the same price. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I guess the right decision is yours to make. I definitely will probably still use my wing tote for club racing here, but when I travel, there's no question that the OGIO is going with me. So hope you guys like this video. If you guys have questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.